Alright guys, I'm in a really bad mood right now. Currently it's 10:16 Eastern time. This video is supposed to go up at 11. I don't even care. I don't even care. Let's talk through it. You all read the title, right? Let's not even get there yet. Let's talk what happened before this. Yesterday, I stream on Twitch for an hour and a half. It's awesome, right? I'm playing Destiny 2 competitive, trying to get my rose. I didn't get a good one, shocker, right? Played 7 games. I had 2 viewers the entire stream. One of them was a porn bot promoting OF. The other one was like a viewer bot service that was promoting its services. It was so sick. End the stream. Twitch didn't save the VOD. What? Twitch is dead to me. From now on, whenever I stream, we're streaming here on YouTube, baby. Right here. Here on the official Mackle22 YouTube channel. Twitch is dead to me. Maybe one day I'll go back. Then after that, I decide I'm going to watch La La Land with Ryan Gosling and Emma Stone. It was a great movie. It was a good movie. I don't like cursing on this channel. I don't. My friends do. I personally, I don't know. I like to just like find other words other than curse words to like get out what I need to get out. I am being so serious when I tell you. The ending of La La Land pissed me the fuck off. Why did this is a spoiler heavy video. Spoiler heavy video. Right, I'm not... great movie, I'd recommend watching it. Why didn't they stay together at the end of the movie? What was the point of them not being together at the end of the movie? So, I'm gonna give you a quick little rundown. There's these 2 people, one girl wants to be an actress, other guy wants to open a jazz club. You know, they have a few runs at the beginning of the movie, they don't really like each other. The girl, she's really pushy. Eventually, you know, they're like, oh, maybe we do like each other. So, they get into a relationship, and she wants to become this actress, he wants to open his jazz studio. So, he gets the first lucky break, right? He wants to be like, he's at a jazz club, one of his ex-friends come, and they're like, oh dude, we need a piano guy for our new band. He plays it, it's like weird jazz, it's like weird, like, electric jazz. He doesn't like it, and she can tell he doesn't like it, but, you know, it pays him, right? Then the money's good. He didn't have a job, now he has a job. And he kind of gets, like, blindsided by the money, and he's like, she's like, but you're not having fun, is this not what you want? Then he's like, oh, but you wanted me to have a job, and now that I have one, you don't want this? Is this your thing the whole time? And they get into a fight, right? Because clearly he's not happy, but he says to her, like, who cares, I'm giving up on my dream, right? He grew up, that's what he said. And she's like, I don't like that. They get into a fight. She does her one-woman show she's been working on, no one comes, right? Even he misses it. He was supposed to make it, but same thing, he got the band he chose first, and he had to go to like a photo shoot thing. He missed it, right? He missed it, and then she was like, I'm done. I'm done being an actress. I quit. So he's like, oh, okay, you can't do this. She goes back to her hometown. God tier grenade. She goes back to her hometown. He gets a call from a casting agent who was at the play. He's like, oh, I want to see her. He drives to her hometown, and he's like, hey, you're coming back. And she's like, I can. He's like, yes, I believe in you. You can do this. She goes, she does the audition, right? She's like, at the end, they're like, oh, what happened? I don't know. Like, when will you know what happened to you? She's like, in a few days. He's like, okay, sure. It seems like in that moment, they are completely fine again, right? The two of their relationship is saved, right? So then it does, like, the movie, it does these, like, title card things that, like, switch the seasons. This one says winter, but instead of just being winter, it, like, it throws you off and it goes winter 5 years later, right? So, it's 5 years in the future, right? It starts off with the girl. It mirrors, like, the first real scene she's in where she, like, because she used to work at this coffee place. She goes to the same coffee place. Now she's a big actor, right? And she's like, oh, I want 2 lattes. They're like, oh, no, it's on us, please. It literally just mirrors her first scene, but now she's famous. It's a cool scene. And I'm like, oh, 2 lattes. They're together now. It cuts now to him. He's in his jazz club. He bought the club. He, like, fully left the band. He got enough money. And he opened a very successful jazz club. I'm like, oh my god, this is right. They both got what they wanted. They cut back to her. She goes into this big house. They show a baby. I'm like, oh my god, they had a baby? Then she's like, oh, here you go, honey. And she gives it to this random dude. What? What? Huh? What do you mean? Wait, why? That's not Ryan Gosling. That's just some ugly guy with black hair. What? Excuse me? And then it just cuts to Ryan Gosling by himself. And I'm like, what? Why aren't... Okay. I'm like, I'm confused. So, then he's at his jazz club, right? The girl and her husband, they're driving, and they're in traffic. They're like, you know what, look, do you want to pull off and get dinner? The husband's like, sure, we can do that. I don't know why I did that. He's like, sure, we can do that. They pull off. They're driving. He hears jazz music. She just ignores it, right? But the husband's like, hey, you want to go check it out? She's like, sure. So she goes in. She sees the sign. The sign is called Seb's. That's what she said he should name the club, right? So already she's like, oh my god. So she goes in and she sees Ryan Gosling and they stare at each other. And then he starts playing. They maintain eye contact for like 20 seconds, right? And then he plays his like piano thing. It's the song that like she really found him with, right? And then as he's playing this song, they do this whole montage where it's like their lives or what their lives could have been, right? So it's everything that happened up until the present, but like way better, right? Like all the memories, there was less conflict, more happiness. And then it even shows what happens, like what could have happened instead, right? So it showed her future with this like stupid idiot guy with black hair, but with Ryan Gosling instead. You know, they have the baby, they're happy, right? And then it just cuts back to them staring at each other, and then they just smile, right? Bro, I'm being so serious. I have never prayed two people got divorced. Like, I've never hoped anyone's gotten divorced ever, right? I was genuinely praying for her to just, like, get up right, dude, and leave her husband. The baby looked like it was, like, 3 years old. The baby'd get over it. Even then, the baby looked 3 years old. This is a 5-year-old time skip. So you're telling me that the second she went to Paris, they immediately just broke up and stopped talking. Yet, she got into a relationship with this random guy and just decided to have a baby? But you couldn't keep a long-distance relationship with Ryan Gosling? What? Dude, and then, because, like, obviously I looked up, like, the ending explained on, like, online, too. Other people were thinking. People were like, oh, yeah, in the montage where it showed what their lives could have been, Ryan Gosling didn't have his club. So that means if this happened, he would have had to choose her over his club. No, he didn't. No, he just did not have to do that. Where did it say if he stayed with Emma Stone, he would not have been able to open his jazz club? Nowhere is that even remotely determined. You could just be together, and he could open the jazz club still. There is zero thing that says no, if they're together, only she has to be successful. That is the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. What do you... What? Huh? I'm not playing another game. I'm just gonna talk about this for like 4 more minutes. Dude, I just like... You're a bright engram. What's in this? Who cares? I'm still angry. It's been the next day. I watched this last night. I'm still angry. What? Like, there was zero reason that they're not still together. Zero reason. The entire movie, they had zero reason. Zero at all. Like, I don't even have words. I don't have words. I'm just angry. And, like, I remember, like, seeing my mom watch this, like, when it first came out right on TV. She was crying. I'm not crying. I'm upset, but I'm angry, right? This isn't sadness. This is anger. Dude, literally, the look they gave at each other was like, oh my god, why aren't we still together? And then she just leaves with her husband. Dude, the baby's gonna get over it. The baby's like 3. It's not gonna know. They're both, Dude, I can't. I'm so upset. Genuinely, I'm just so upset right now. They had zero reason. Why aren't they still together? Dude, they were like the perfect couple, too. They believed in each other. The only reason they're both successful is because of the other, right? He got her the auditioning role, and she made him remember his dream and leave, like, the weird electro-funk jazz band. And now it's just over, and I'm supposed to be happy for these people? No, I'm not gonna be happy. I'm gonna be bitter. It's just... I don't know, dude. I'm so angry. It has been like a full 12 hours. I watched this movie. The movie ended at 7. It's 10 in the morning right now. It's been like 15 hours, and this is still just sitting in my mind. Like rent-free. This is just in my head. The Sparrow, so... Dude, like, go watch the movie. It was a great movie, though. Like, dude, I bet the writers were kicking... Like, they were just laughing in their chairs after they were like, oh yeah, let's write this. Let's blue ball everybody at the end with the coffee. It was a great... I mean, the fact that I'm this angry over 2 fictional characters it is impressive. Like, I gotta say, it is very impressive, but I'm also very upset, and I'm never gonna forget this, and I'm gonna think about this for a while. I don't know. Twitch is dead to me. I'm angry at the ending of this movie. I'm gonna play Star Wars Battlefront 2. Actually, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm actually gonna wash my car shirtless because it's hot out today. That's what I'm gonna do. Maybe not shirtless. I'll probably, it depends how, I don't like wet shirts. I don't know what I'm talking about right now. I'm gonna start streaming soon. Here on YouTube, because Twitch is dead to me. God, this sparrow's cool. I'm upset. Goodbye, guys.